the police get called to a break-in. There's like a rock through a window at a restaurant, so they go there, but there's blood on the rock. And they're like, why would there be blood on the rock if you just threw it in to break in? And they're like, unless he broke in somewhere else. Then they're getting calls. There's another robbery down the street. They're getting calls, another robbery. So they're like trailing this guy. They're like, this guy's apparently breaking into all these places. They look on the surveillance video. There's a guy in a Snuggie onesie. Like a leopard print onesie. Print. Dude, a cheetah print onesie. That's
what he's wearing.
Breaking into these places, okay?
Cat burglar.
Leopard. The cops zoom in on his face and they go, oh, we know this guy. This is Matthew Pancake. Okay, his name is Matthew Pancake. They're looking around. They go into this department. He breaks in. Someone calls. They go, hey, someone broke into the Petco. So they go over to the pet store. There's puppies running around the parking lot.
Like birds. There's exotic birds, around, dude. Lizards running around, dog, all in the parking lot. It's so
the
funny.
Cops are like, I did not sign up for this. They're like, trying to hurdle these.
Yeah, they're putting dogs in their cars and shit, dude. They're like trying to catch birds and shit.
There's a guy in a fucking leopard print onesie breaking into shit, right? You just couldn't believe it. So then they're like, he must be bleeding because they're like following this blood trail, and there's also a trail of like merchandise, so they can just follow it. And they get a call. They're like, hey, we seen this guy. He's like, sleeping on a bench. He's like snoozing. This guy,
rest,
okay?
Dude. Yeah, he took a sleep.
So cats.
No, you forgot.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
Can we have a moment of silence?
For who?
Hold on. Good. For all the CEOs losing their lives out there,
Fuck them.
Nah, it helps us to level out the volume.
I know it was for something, but no, these things are pretty neat.
Yeah, the CEO thing was interesting because normally people are like, fuck that guy, like whoever was the murderer. And this time everyone was like, yeah,
it
good.
It seemed like people were pretty happy about it.
Yeah, that's what's funny. A lot of people are trolling about it, and it's like, while I don't agree with going out and killing CEOs,
right?
I understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand it because of the healthcare system that we're all oppressed by or whatever. But like that guy didn't do shit. What's that guy do?
Yeah,
he was just appointed that position.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that guy. It was like a message. It was a principle. It was like But again, I don't agree with that because someone's losing their life. And then in his mind, he's like, how many people are dying because of your guys'. Profit machine.
I get it.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's fucked.
You know?
But people were they didn't give a shit about it.
Dude,
they didn't
Luigi
care
hats,
all.
like the sale of Luigi hats went up like 8,000% in that week, Because it'll tell you, how many purchased in like the last month or whatever.
That's so funny.
And it's up.
Yeah.
They're big up.
I see there's like apps like that exist. I see these videos where guys go into like TJ Maxx's or Marshall's or whatever and they scan items and they have some type of app on their phone and it like tells them how much they're selling for, how much of it's selling online and shit for like resale apps, but never looked into it.
Yeah, and just go in there and buy and resell. I mean, that's what happens with everything. Like anything comes out, a new game system, a new whatever.
Yeah.
People buy them up and sell them.
Yeah,
and
that's why you can't get them.
That. Yeah.
Right. Same with tickets, tennis shoes. That's the whole sneaker thing. Is like people just buying up all the sneakers and reselling them. So.
I'm glad I never got too into the sneakers.
Me too. I mean, I started like I like shoes. I like nice sneakers and shit like that. And like I would buy Jordans here or there, but like I'm not buying $500, $600, $700 pair of shoes, dude. That's crazy.
It's just they go on your feet.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what's tough about it.
Even me when
earrings
spending
or something.
$200, $250 on a pair of shoes, I'm like, fuck, man. When I can get a pair for like $60, $70. Oh yeah,
boots
and
I get like they're supposed to beat the shit out of. I understand spending on boots, but like
waterproof something functionality
if I want
or
my
whatever.
Shit to be nice. You got good boots for this trip?
I do. I mean, I have boots. I probably should get a pair of nice snow.
I feel like we're gonna need some type of like.
Yeah, I did get a pair of boots, but they're like skate shoe /
right,
like boots.
The
they're not really like snow boots.
Yeah, they can't look cool.
I want some that are like fucking covered in rubber. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah. The cooler they look, the worse they work. You need something
not necessarily
functional.
true, but
you need something functional.
Yeah,
we're going to that snowmobiling trip in Maine.
When's this?
We're going right before the bachelor
January 17th.
Very cool.
January 17th. You can tell them about it. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I think I probably did.
Maybe.
I ain't
Yeah,
never
yeah,
been.
yeah,
Oh, I've been
'cause-
on a snowmobile before. But
Because when we were talking about going on the bachelor party, I was like, I'm going on this other trip. I need to know when I'm doing
I
it.
think you
But
might-
I've never been snowmobiling.
I've been on a snowmobile in like a neighborhood.
It's
My
just
parents
like a
rented one.
land jet
four-wheeler?
ski.
Huh?
Land jet ski.
Yeah, right.
More
It's-
similar to a land jet ski than
Okay.
a 4-wheeler. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. More like because the front has just like the skis on it
Mhm.
instead of tires. So you
Right.
can, it's turning.
You're
You
gliding.
gotta be going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta kind of They're fast as hell though. A lot faster than you would think.
Yeah, I'm
The track
excited.
spinning.
Yeah.
It's wild. You seen Mr. Beast show?
No.
Oh man, it's so entertaining.
Well, it's funny talking about Mr. Beast because we were at Thanksgiving or
right.
wherever
and
the
they
fuck.
didn't even know who the
And
fuck
yeah,
he was.
I asked the people in the kitchen who are probably 60.
Yeah, 60s.
I'm like, do you guys ever heard of Mr. Beast? And they're like, yeah, we have no idea what that is.
Who's that?
And it's like the biggest YouTuber in
Right.
the world.
They
I
thought he
mean,
was like a guy that like fought animals online or something like that. It was
yeah,
crazy.
Mr. Beast. They're like, what the fuck? It's just interesting that people don't know. He has a show now on Netflix.
Okay,
know about
I've
it?
seen like advertisements, but I have no idea
It's like
what
Squid
it
Games
is.
or something.
It is. He ripped off Squid Games entirely, almost.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is shot like Squid Game-ish, and it's like it's just so entertaining. Though he gives away so much money, and he'll like divide the people up into teams and shit, and then he'll like offer a bribe to where one person could take the bribe and eliminate their whole fucking team, but they get to keep the money and stay in the game, and like it's nuts, dude. It's
That's
pretty good.
interesting from a psychological
It
standpoint.
is a whole like that's what I was telling
Yeah.
telling somebody like it's like a social experiment.
Yeah,
the whole thing
is
is
interesting.
it's
He's
wild.
like, and that's all he does is like study data.
Yeah.
Like that's why he's good at YouTube. He started doing it from like 12, and then he just like studies the metrics.
It's
and he's like, I know
insane.
what kind of title to make. I know what to do. He's like beat the algorithm.
Yeah,
you
let me
know.
turn this down. His the show. I mean, it's crazy. He had these 4 people up on there. I mean, spoiler alert a little bit, but like offering them $1 million to eliminate a group of people. They don't get eliminated themselves, but they're like he divided them into teams. So like that's their team for the last 15 minutes, and they just automatically have this sense of loyalty to this group of people where they
Wow.
would just turn down $1 million cash. And they can stay in the game. They don't get eliminated or nothing. They
That's
just send this
interesting.
other group of people home. I get $1 million, and I still get a chance to fight for the $5 million and the island or whatever the fuck the grand prize is. And people were turning 4 people.
And
turned
something
it
about
down.
being part of a team, there's like this like group identity thing, right? They did this experiment. This has nothing to do with Mr. Beast, but they did this experiment where they hooked these people up to MRI machines, and they would show them like a finger getting pricked or something, right? Something getting hurt, and something would spike in their brain when they saw it.
Right.
Now, when they did that and they put a label under it, like Christian or what heterosexual male or whatever this person identified with, their shit would spike more. So that's how deep it goes. Like I don't know what that is evolutionarily, but like there's science behind it.
Right. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. That's pretty interesting. So that even just saying, "Hey, you're a part of this team," and
Right.
people, yeah,
It's so yeah, I mean, it's just the way that he has it set up is wild, dude. It's crazy.
There was
The
this
way-
other experiment where they did this game in this college class, and it's the same exact game, right? About like collecting resources and divvying them up or doing whatever you want with them. And in one class or in one group, they called it like business or something, and the name of the game,
Right.
And then the other game they called it community. And it's like people were much more sharing and giving in this
the
community
community than
one,
it
like
was in the
way
business.
more, and it just shows you that the framing of something can really change,
Yeah, people's brains are weird. It's
Yeah, there's
fucked
all
up.
kind of cool experiments, like the Rat Park experiment. Have you heard about this Rat Park thing?
That's where the rats eventually they just get all lazy and start fucking guys and something, and just they all die off or something. I think that's what happens, right?
No, not
Essentially?
even close. No.
Oh,
It's basically they used to they did this experiment for cocaine where they gave the mouse cocaine water and
Okay.
regular water.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
a different rat experiment I'm thinking
There's
about.
all kinds of them,
Okay.
yeah. And the rat would pick the cocaine water over and over and over again until death, basically.
right.
Well, they talked about that experiment for decades, I feel like, and then this guy recreated it, where he recreated a rat park, where instead of just this lab rat living by itself in isolation as a lab rat and having nothing better to do but cocaine,
Right.
he created this park with a community with wheels to run on
Oh,
and shit to
dope-ass
do,
stuff, yeah,
and
cool rat
and
stuff,
they would
and
try.
like-
A couple of them would try the cocaine
Right.
and then leave it alone.
So as long as they had something
Community,
fulfilling,
yeah,
right,
exactly.
to fulfill their life.
If the cocaine is better than your existence, then
Right.
you're going to go to it.
Yes.
So it makes more sense for people in poverty-stricken or fucked up areas to be like doing the shit.
Yeah, it's an escape.
And they don't,
right.
yeah. And it's just,
Yeah.
it was an interesting, because you don't think about that. What's the life experience of that rat? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, of course he's gonna pick cocaine if he's just sitting in a glass box.
But they're
all day,
not
right.
thinking that. They're just
Right.
like, look how strong this cocaine must be, you know?
Right.
And it does trick the dopamine, but there's stuff that you can combat that with, you know?
Right. The one I was thinking of was one where I think they gave the rats everything. Like they just gave them all the food. They didn't have to compete for anything. They just gave them everything that they needed. They had all the women, like all the female rats, all the shit that they needed. And then eventually they would just stop.
Pussy, money, weed.
Yeah, they just stopped competing for females. They would just eat and get all lazy and fat, and then they would just fucking eventually just died off. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a rat thing like that.
Damn.
Some type of
They
rat
call it
experience.
America.
Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's hedonistic.
Yeah.
Give them everything they want.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
You think?
I think so.
You think that's what's happening with the drones or what?
Whoa, those drones.
What's going on with the drones, Chris?
I don't know, man. What do you think's up with them?
I think it's our government testing
it's
stuff.
clearly our government.
Well, it's not that clear online.
I mean, I think just the fact that they're saying that everything's fine, they're not freaking out about it.
Well,
I mean,
what's
they
weird
would
is
be
they're
sending
going
missiles at
What's
them if
weird
they
is
thought
they're
it was-
going like, we don't know what they are, but they're safe.
That's what I mean.
If you don't know
That's
what
I
they
mean.
are, you can't
Right.
deem
So
them
they're-
safe or unsafe.
Well, they're saying that they're safe. They're not freaking out about it. They're not
Exactly.
scrambling jets.
Right.
They're not doing it. So they know. I mean, it's them or they're.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen those. You've seen those drone shows? They're doing like world record drone
dude, in
shows with like
China?
100,000 drones, and they're making these crazy ass
Terrifying.
images,
Terrifying.
dude. Like,
Terrifying because
It's wild,
they're beautiful, the drone
wild.
shows, right? But strap a
Yes.
bomb and a gun to all them,
it's-
and 100,000 of them come up at
with
once.
the robot dogs
Dude,
coming
it's
on
just-
the ground.
It genuinely is
it's coming.
dystopian
Yes,
and like
it's
this
wild.
technological dystopia.
Yeah.
I mean, and dude, I've been watching this Chosen Company that I send you. I think I did send it to you.
Maybe.
These guys on YouTube, and they're in the Ukrainian war, but they're these dudes from the UK and Australia and America. It's like all these white dudes that speak
That
English.
just went over there just to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. Basically, like mercenary, damn
Nice,
near, right?
right.
And they all have GoPros on, and they're doing trench warfare, Chris. They're running in trenches,
Yeah, I
bro.
know, I know.
Blasting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I've seen
People are
some of
getting
the
caught in the
videos.
neck. They're people.
seen some
and
of
then
these
afterwards,
videos.
they do interviews. And they talk about it and they break it down, dude. They're throwing grenades. They're shooting drones out of the sky. It's better
That's
than any
wild.
war movie I've seen.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Chosen Company. If you're into that type of thing, it's literally on YouTube. They
I'd
blur
love to
out
check
some of
it
the
out.
shit, but
Yeah, I've watched a lot of the videos of the drones where it's just like you just see a little drone and you see a guy running from the
Dude,
drone.
it's
He's just like
terrible.
running for his life. He like tries to hide under something and the drone just
It's
goes.
like, yeah. It's gonna be like Space Invaders, dude.
It's
When they're all
crazy.
fucking, they're trying to shoot drones out of the sky, you know?
It's so fucked.
Yeah.
And then have you seen one of these things where it's like a post and it has 3 black bars on them that spin very fast and then it projects like an image
Yes,
on it.
dude. I just saw one of those at the bar.
Yeah.
We went to happy
It's-
hour for my work, right? And they had one up there, and I'm like, "What the fuck technology is that? Looks crazy."
It is wild.
I
and
was
then
so
it stops
people
and it's
people
just a
act like it was
post
no
with-
big deal.
Dude, imagine those on a drone or like
Yeah.
the type of shit that they're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to fake and
Mhm.
make people think is happening. It's gonna just be
The fact that they're able
it's
to
gonna be
project
nuts.
on that spinning thing.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
basically
It's-
thin air.
It's yeah,
because it's spinning
yeah,
so
it's nuts.
quickly.
And it's making a moving
It's
image, and it's
changing
just
and yeah.
those are wild as hell. I
The
saw
drone
some.
shows where you see the ones where they're shooting fireworks from the drones, they're dropping fireworks and doing
it's
lasers and
crazy,
shit.
dude. It's
I want to
wild.
go to one of them bad.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to go to where are these street rallies where they're shutting the streets
Oh,
down and
the street
what are they called?
takeovers?
The takeovers. Yeah, I've been going down.
You want to go
rabbit
get
holes of
smacked
them.
in the hip by one of them?
No,
Dude, there's
I
so
just want
many
to be on the
videos of people just
outskirts
getting
of that.
launched.
Yeah, people were getting crazy. They're all stolen cars, right?
I don't think all of them.
I mean, some of them are they're exploding. They're doing donuts until they catch on fire.
Those
People
ones
are
are
just
probably
jumping on them.
stolen, yeah.
I mean, they run them into each other. It
Group
just
think's
seems
crazy, and
it
you get
just-
into this mob mentality, and it's like go hard or go hard. You've seen the energy
Yeah,
at those things. I
I
mean, it's
guess,
easy to
yeah,
say sitting here
yeah.
like that is dumb as fuck.
Especially, well, they're probably all car guys too, so they're fixing their own shit. You know,
Yeah.
they're probably ripping them apart.
But they're, at
building them all the
minimum,
time
they're
anyway.
ruining tires. At
Yeah.
minimum, them tires.
I
are
just
coming
want to go
off.
check them out.
Yeah,
it just
I don't
seems like
know.
a
You
good
gotta-
time.
it
They're
seems like
shooting
you gotta be
lasers
plugged
and
in.
shit. They're firing fireworks at each other. It's wild.
It seems like you got to be plugged into the
It
underground.
seems like you just
culture.
got to find a Facebook page or something, probably.
That's all
somewhere,
you really got to do.
know?
Did you ever get on that While They Were Alive page?
I told you I went on. Was it that one that I sent you? it was
No,
like
yeah, it
only
wasn't.
9 members. I
Yeah,
couldn't
no.
find it.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried
weird.
because you know I
They
like that
hide 'em.
stuff. I know
They hide
it's
them.
fucked up, but Sometimes I'll just come across them on Facebook. I'll just be scrolling on
yeah,
Facebook and
yeah.
it'll just be a murder
Dude,
or
I'll
like
have
a
to-
crazy
I'll have to
death.
screen
Like
record
it's
him.
wild.
I sent him one the other day. The one that shootout in that parking lot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did he see it?
No, I had to show it to
Oh
him.
my God,
It
it's
is
wild.
fucking crazy. These guys start shooting at each other. It's in like the hood, you know, and it's a shootout. They're shooting back and forth. This guy gets hit. He's like crawling over, gets in the car. This guy's running down
It's
on
Call
the
of
other
Duty
guy.
in real life.
It's crazy. This guy runs down on the other guy, shoots him in the head. The guy who crawls into the car is able to pull away. The guy who already killed this guy walks over to him and starts pistol whipping his dead
Just
body
start bashing
10
him with
times,
his gun.
dude, lifting
So
his
much.
head.
God damn.
Dude, Mike, standing up in the air and
Yeah.
this guy's
In no
limp body.
hurry.
Dude, that was
No hurry to get
It was
away
way more
or, like,
egregious than the shooting. to
Wasn't
me.
worried about any of the in an apartment complex.
Dude,
so like there's
daylight.
obviously people just watching out of their windows
Repeatedly
and shit,
pistol
dude.
whipping the corpse.
Didn't even care.
Mike.
It was crazy.
Huh.
Bro, it was so
And
dark.
then I think he went back
Unresolved
and shot him
issues.
again after the fact. I think he went back and took a gun picked the gun up off the street and then went back and shot him again.
It
Dude,
was,
fucking
I'll
nuts.
have to show it to you after, yeah.
It was crazy.
We'd like to be able to pull those up on here one
Yeah,
day.
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah, soon.
That would be good. Was that police activity or no? No,
No, that one
just
wasn't
some
even
random
police
shit.
activity, yeah, because there was no police in there.
Well,
police
yeah,
activity
right,
always
right,
has
that's
cops.
always the police, body footage
Yeah.
and shit. I love those videos too. They're so good.
Yeah, you seen the guy cut his arm open? Amy.
Punch the window. Amy,
Yeah. Did we talk about that on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit.
Yeah, the guy slit his wrist open and
Fucking
basically
idiot.
bled out.
Yeah. Is that what happened? Did you find out if he
I don't
died or
know if he
not?
lived or
Okay.
died. No,
He
there's
had
a lot of
another person
blood
with him.
A lot of blood.
He had another person with him.
Yeah, dude, I seen this one video where this guy at an airport had cocaine in him that must have busted open, and he starts like falling down and writhing, and the guy that he's with's like trying to help but doesn't know what to do. This guy starts vomiting just blood, dark red blood, dude, and I think he had to have died because this guy
Obviously,
ends
yeah,
up
that's
leaving him,
crazy.
you know, and
Yeah,
he's
I
just
mean,
in the
of course,
hallway,
I mean, like-
dude, it was fucking dark.
And who was filming that guy?
No,
that
it was
was with him?
surveillance camera in the airport. It was in the
okay.
airport.
I was gonna say he's just like
No,
filming
no
this
one
guy.
was
Like what
filming
the fuck?
Dude, I just seen a video of someone filming this lady getting attacked by pit bulls. This guy had 3 pit bulls with him, and they're all jumping at this lady, and he's trying to get him. He can get 2 of them, but then the third one's attacking.
Right.
And he's then going over to try to get the third one, and then these 2 jump up and start biting her.
I think I saw
lady's
one, and
just
she's
filming.
like running around
Yes,
screaming.
yes.
I think I did see
Dude,
that.
one of
I
the
saw that.
comments, dude, the comments kill me on those videos. This guy's like, if she wasn't such a fucking victim and crying and screaming, and people were like, bro, what
Yeah,
are
what
you
are you talking about? She's being
about?
attacked by dogs.
Dude, it was
It's
just like the
wild.
fact that he blamed her, the victim blaming in that video blew my mind.
That's nuts because I was at work the other day. I'm inside working. I'm painting. There's a fucking big bay window in the living room, and I'm fucking inside working. I see a lady walking her dog, nice little brown pit bull. I'm like, oh, hey, nice dog walking. I fucking see this other dog come trotting up. No leash, no person, no nothing around. I
You know
already
that
knew.
trot.
I'm like, dude, this is about to be a fucking problem. So I just start like walking over to the front door. By the time I get to the front door, these 2 dogs are fucking going at it. The lady's screaming, oh my God, ah, ah. She's fucking flailing around, can't do shit. The 2 dogs are fucking battling. So I ran out there, grabbed them. I could have just gotten mauled to death by this dog.
that's
I didn't
pretty
even
wild
think
move.
about it. I was just trying to help this lady and
Yeah.
this dog. So I grabbed the other dog and was pulling the bitch. Well, her dog that was on the leash had a hold of that dog's face and was not letting go.
They don't like
that
letting go.
dog was just on him. And she's screaming at her dog to let go. I'm pulling this other dog, trying to get it back. It's trying to bite that dog back, but it's got its face in that one's mouth. So finally, I just yanked as hard as I could. I mean, I was just fully expecting to rip its lips off
Yeah,
or something,
right,
but I
right.
just yanked, and they came apart. And
then what? Well, you got this fucking dog.
well, I had the loose dog that I
Yeah.
kind of just like pushed, and like it kind of like ran up the street a little bit towards like its house.
Thank God.
I'm assuming towards its house, and then another dog like started like walking over, so I boom pushed him.
Jesus
This
Christ.
bitch must have been 200 years old, bro. It falls over and just lays on the ground and can't get up. It's just laying there looking up, like
So now you
old as hell.
dog.
So now I push this. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm sorry. Like I'm lifting him up.
Where are the other owners?
Nowhere to be found, dude. No one knows. The fucking one lady, she runs away with her dog on the leash. She's screaming. I'm like, the dog that I pushed over, this old bitch, I picked him up he's got like lumps on him and shit. I can tell he's just so old,
God.
man. He's just like this.
Now
old
when dogs
poor-
get lumpy,
He
bro,
didn't
I
have
hate
no-
that.
he didn't have
They always
no
have some
problem-
random tumor. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Well, this dog didn't want no smoke. He was just seeing what was going on.
Yeah,
he didn't
you
ha-
fucked
I
him
just,
up.
I didn't look. I caught
it
him
was
in
a
my
high tension situation.
It was. I didn't know what was going on. I checked him. He fell. I picked him back up. He was okay. But the other one, the main one, was still loose running in the street. So I like started going towards it, like, get the fuck out of here. And it ran into a yard, like 2 houses down from where I was working. So I went and knocked on the door and was like, hey, your dog's fucking out here killing people and attacking your neighbors or whatever.
This dog has 2 bodies on
Yeah,
it already.
exactly. And this other one's hurt as shit, and she's like, "It's not hurt. It's just old." Like she seemed mad that I was like bothering her,
bothered her.
dude. Yeah, like it was crazy.
Let
she
him
didn't seem
kill.
concerned at all.
Yeah.
She came out and like closed the gate and shit. I was like, "That's why these dogs get put down, lady. Like
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah,
be
bad
careful
owners.
with these fucking dogs,
Yeah.
man." Like. And then I went, the lady, she's screaming, "Oh my God, my dog, my dog." I'm like, she's fine. It had like a little cut on it, little cut on its eye, little cut on its mouth. And then, the house where I was working, the woman was picking up her father, or somebody took the lady to the vet, I guess, and fixed the dog up. So,
All's well ends well.
yeah, but it was pretty crazy. I could have got mauled by that dog now after I thought about it.
Yeah.
Like that dog could have easily just turned around and started fucking me up.
Yep. Yep. Lots of videos of dog attacks.
Yeah.
Dude, and another thing I get on is, so I got into body cam footage because of police activity.
Yeah.
And that's all
It's so
shooting.
good. It's
so
so
good.
fun.
Can't be better. We need to react to them.
Yeah.
Shooting videos. And then I got into the audit videos where they audit the police. Those First Amendment
Some
auditors.
of those guys
I know.
are real fucking dickheads.
Oh, trust
dude,
me, I
but-
know. They
right.
go up. Have you seen that? They audit the police. They'll go up and like they'll go into a post
antagonize
office.
the police
Yeah,
is
they
what
go.
they do.
They go into a post office recording, and the people are like, "You can't record me," and he's like, "Yes, I can. It's my right."
Oh,
And
yeah,
then the
once
guy-
or
Like
twice.
standing on the
It's a
sidewalk,
First Amendment
filming
audit.
inside of a school or something. Like I can film from anywhere in public.
I'm
They're
like,
not-
yeah,
they're
they'll be in a-
just
You know what I
there
mean?
to
Like,
film,
it's
right?
crazy.
They're
Yeah,
not
they're just
there
there
for
to
any
be-
reason
yes,
to see
to
if
piss people
they'll-
off.
Just to be like, this is my
Yes.
right as an
Yeah, yeah,
American, and then hope to get a lawsuit, because then they get falsely arrested, they sue the station or they sue the place, and they get a lawsuit.
Right.
But yeah, I started watching those because they're interesting to watch.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
and yes, a lot of them are just complete cunts, and then some of the cops suck. It's like
Some of the
sometimes
cops suck
it's-
too. Yeah, I get
and,
it.
and
I
I get
mean-
wanting them to know their jobs and know their rights and all that. But so then I got into the thing of like daily dose of crime, and that's where we saw Mr. Pancake.
Oh,
Like
that guy
there's
was
a
great.
so now I'm
Mr.
into now,
Pancake.
dude.
I
I'm so
love
in the
Mr.
weeds, Mike,
Pancake.
that I watch police encounters where there is no shooting and there's no auditing. It's just a police encounter, and every body cam footage is like freedom of information.
Yeah,
So they
pretty
just
much.
post them.
Yeah, they just
There's a
post
video that
Random days of police.
yeah, there's encounters of craziness. I sent in this one. You can't even believe it's real. The police get called to a break-in. There was like a rock through a window at a restaurant, so they go there, but there's blood on the rock, and they're like, "Why would there be blood on the rock if you just threw it in to break in?" And they're like, unless he broke in somewhere else. Then they're getting calls. There's another robbery down the street. They're getting calls, another robbery. So they're like trailing this guy. They're like, this guy's apparently breaking into all these places. They look on the surveillance video. There's a guy in a Snuggie onesie. Like a leopard print
cheetah
onesie.
print.
Dude, a cheetah print onesie.
That's what he's wearing.
Breaking into these
Cheetah print.
places, okay?
Cat burglar.
yeah.
Leopard.
Yeah.
The cops zoom in on his face and they go, "Oh, we know this guy. This is Matthew Pancake." Okay, his name is Matthew Pancake. They're looking around. They go into this department. He breaks in. Someone calls. They go, "Hey, someone broke into the Petco." So they go over to the pet store. There's puppies running around the parking lot.
Like birds
There's
and
exotic
shit flying
birds,
around, dude. Lizards running around, dog, all in the parking
Bro,
lot. It's so
the
funny.
cops are like, "I did not sign up for this."
Yeah,
They're
like,
trying to
what?
hurdle these.
Yeah, they're
like,
putting dogs in their cars and shit, dude. They're like trying to catch birds
Bro,
and shit. It's so
there's
funny.
a guy in a fucking leopard print onesie breaking into shit, right? You just couldn't believe it. So then they're like, he must be bleeding because they're like following this blood trail, and there's also a trail of like merchandise, so they can just follow it. And they get a call. They're like, "Hey, we seen this guy. He's like,
He's sleeping on a bench.
Sleeping on a
somewhere.
bench.
Yeah,
He's like
He just
snoozing.
took
This
a
guy,
rest,
okay?
dude. Yeah, he took a sleep.
So
Cats.
No. You forgot the part about the 911 call that they got about the guy at the gas station that saw him. They called and they were like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I saw him at the gas station, dude. He had a bunch of weird animals with him or something."
Yes. So they're like, yeah, he was like with animals, right? So then they get him on the bench, right? They wake this guy up. They all jump on him, right? And as they're arresting him, they're saying things like this. Put your hands behind your back in the name of the law, Mr. Pancake.
Pancake.
Dude, they keep saying Mr. Pancake to this guy, and they know they're saying it to be funny.
Pancake.
Pancake,
In the name of the
it's
law.
up. In the name of the law, Pancake. And this guy just gets woken up, and he's obviously
up.
couldn't be higher. You know, he couldn't have been. He's probably been up for days on meth. And he's just going,
so
what's going on? I was just sleeping.
I was just taking a rest.
And they go, your hands are covered in blood. What's that from? He goes, I've been working all day. As if like he worked to slice his hands up.
Are you a surgeon?
Yeah, and then had to take a rest on the bench. And then he searched his onesie, and there's gerbils in his onesie, Mike. They're finding
Jesus.
live gerbils in
his
Mr.
fucking
Pancake's
pants. It's
leopard
so
onesie.
funny. It's so funny.
I'm like, how is this real?
Yeah, that's what he sent to me. This can't be real.
I
life.
can't
this is
even
definitely
believe
a
this is
simulation
real
or
life.
Something, dude. Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Pancake with the dribbles
Imagine
in
going
his
home from work and telling your wife, like, this is what happened
Yeah,
today.
dude, it's crazy.
Was he
If it
still in the
wasn't on
onesie
film,
when
I
he was
wouldn't believe
Yeah,
taking that nap?
yes.
Damn.
That's where the gerbils were at. They found stuff moving in his legs, and they're like, there's
Yeah.
live gerbils in here. And they're like, is there any inside of you? Let us know, like, for medical reasons, because that's probably why he has the gerbils. Do you know about that? They put them in their ass.
Right.
I learned about that from South
yeah,
Park.
yeah.
Lemon
Yeah,
wings.
yeah, for medical reasons, do you have any gerbils inside of you? I was like, what the
Mr.
fuck?
Pancake, are there any
Yeah,
animals
that
in
was
you?
so fucking funny. And
Dude.
then the weird thing, the cops like didn't know where they were going.
Yeah, that
it
was
said in the
crazy.
video they were like, the police unfamiliar with the area
Yeah.
went in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm
has
like,
them. Yeah,
how
that's
are
another
police
thing, dude. Being a
unfamiliar?
cop, every single thing is on camera.
Yeah.
Every single thing. It's like you
Yeah.
hear him do dumb shit. You hear him
Yeah.
say dumb shit.
Yeah, going
It's
the wrong way and then, like, that type of shit is pretty funny, though.
Blaming one another, like or
pretty
like
funny.
exaggerating about something that happened.
Lying, that shit. Do you ever see the one of the guy, the captain? He comes to like, pulls up on like a street stop. He comes up and he's hammered drunk.
Yeah, and the guy yanks him up.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
you don't
and
got
he's
your
like-
proper uniform on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tries to get him in trouble. And
Yeah,
shit. That
I've
shit
seen
was so
every
funny.
interaction like that there is, dude.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen.
funny. Cops get fucked up too, man. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
you know?
they're just people.
Yeah.
That
funny.
guy was like about to retire. That sucks too. You're like just about to be done and have a
what the
retirement.
I mean, dude, what are you thinking, man? Alcohol makes people so stupid.
Uh,
It really does.
and then
I
essentially
mean, I
that
can't
one of
think
that guy
any-
shooting them cops. The guy who was lying to him right off the bat. Remember you texted me?
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's so funny to watch someone lie when you know it's like this guy gets pulled over by the cops, right? And the cops is like, "Hey, I seen you swerving," and the guy's like, "Look, I just came from my son's game. Like, I'm a father. Like, I
like
actually."
he just starts giving information that just has
he
nothing
starts
to do with
saying
anything.
details
it's
that are
just
like
crazy.
not crimes, you know. He's like, I just got off the phone. You can check. I just got off the
Yeah,
phone with
my
my
son's
like.
at a
She's
game
like, I'm
down the
not
street,
saying
like,
you
I
weren't
was-
talking to someone.
Right.
He's like going through his call log, Mike. He's like, look, I just got done talking to him. Literally, I'm about to go talk to the painter who's going to paint our house, and she's like, all right, but you were swerving, like.
Yeah, he just starts talking about the craziest shit, and then he's just
My
ends
son
up-
blew out his leg is what happened. His legs hurt.
Yeah,
and
the coach. I was talking to the coach. I mean, look, you can see in my call log right here where I was calling him last week and talked to him about
this
it.
is his physical therapist's name, actually.
it
and
has
she's
nothing to
just,
do with
it's
nothing.
so blatantly like, this guy's lying.
And then he just whips out a gun and starts shooting him.
The
Well, look-
interrogation shit I watched, they basically would like pause there and be like, most guilty people, when asked like a simple question,
Over-explain.
usually will, and then like half the time they won't even end up answering
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
like go so
Mhm.
far.
Mhm.
You
Like,
gotta
where were
say
we?
least
Yeah.
as possible. Even
Yeah.
like calling out of work or some shit like that, dude. Some people just
Every single
over-explain
time,
everything and
every
like
single
make
time,
up some weird shit.
Every single time,
Just-
personal reasons.
yeah,
every time.
as little as
Listen,
possible.
If you
As little
start
as
to
possible.
say it's for this,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
nope.
legitimate excuse. You're letting them decide if it's legitimate,
Right.
And then when you have an illegitimate
Yeah.
excuse, they get to judge that.
Yeah,
or you have
don't
to lie.
Yeah, you don't
so
ask
don't give them
for it
that.
off. You say, I can't be here on this
That's right.
day
That's
because for a personal reason
That's
or a
right.
family matter or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, people
And I
feel
don't
like
even
they
think
owe
they can
so
even
much
ask.
to their jobs. It's like you have an agreement. You show up, they pay you. You can't show up all the time. You're a person.
Yeah.
So all the guilty feeling and
Dude,
the
it's
like
crazy.
loyalty feeling, it's like
crazy.
you guys
They
have
have
an
none to
agreement.
you.
They
have
don't
none to
care.
you.
Yeah, they don't care.
Company does not care about you at all.
No.
Most of the time. I'm not
Most of
saying
the
no.
time.
If it's a large company, definitely not.
Yeah.
But smaller ones might.
Yeah.
I don't know any larger ones do, dude. I heard that Walmart's getting rid of self checkout now because they're losing too much money.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude,
heard they're just
yeah.
getting rid of it.
Uh,
But they're not going to hire any more cashiers, I don't think. So the video I saw of someone complaining
everything's
about
just
it
gonna
was
get
just-
dropped off in drones.
Yeah,
eventually.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You grabbing those beers? My boy.
Do you think we're going to get flying cars or not?
Probably, yeah, eventually.
You think?
I think eventually, why not?
Right.
When it's all computer chip, they can't run into each other. It's all just like you put it in the system, they are programmed. They know where everyone else is going. I think there'll be certain lanes that you can go in and shit. Yeah, I do think it'll make more sense eventually.
Right. I guess they could have the lanes, the car. There's not going to be a physical lane. But basically, the car will have,
an area to be in.
Yeah. Basically, be like on Sonic where you're flying. I gotcha.
Yeah. Did you watch that? I watched that new movie. I watched 2 new movies. I watched that AI movie with Megan Fox. You watch that?
Is it where she's like a fucking like a
nanny?
Nanny drone? I saw the video, but I didn't watch it.
I think we talked about this one here already too. But they get this nanny bot to help with the kid.
Right. I think I watched the trailer because it seemed interesting.
He walks in. The guy his wife's in the hospital, so he gets this Megan Fox AI bot, right? Yeah. That the kid picked. So the kid picked it. So it's like, hey, she picked it. Right. Well, he walks in while she's like changing into a different thing, and she's wearing like the hottest lingerie.
Obviously, why wouldn't you dress your nanny in the hottest lingerie?
It's just so funny, bro. And obviously,
he had to put that on. Well, I guess. Did he buy the clothes?
Yeah, it came like that. No, I think it came like that.
Okay,
yeah. It was funny,
lingerie.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because that movie sucked. I'm sorry. It's like Megan Fox is hot. There's like a hot AI
That's
sex
probably
scene.
what the whole thing is about.
Exactly.
It's like
but it's
fantasy for nerds that want hot Megan Fox.
It takes no chances, no risks at all. It's literally the most typical AI movie you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, that's.
It's the most typical AI movie you've ever seen in your life. I call what's going to happen right away. It happens at the end. I'm like, this is just like, they didn't even try, you know? And then I watched Carroll. You guys hear about this?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So people like this movie. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Wait,
I watched it
don't ruin
last
it for me
night.
yet. Don't ruin it. That's the guy with Jason Bateman?
Yep.
Can't we just a little?
Fucking...
Well, I mean,
I was going to watch it, honestly, but I don't give a shit.
You've probably already seen it without seeing it.
I watched the trailer, so I pretty much have the movie, like, I pretty much,
Listen,
I feel like I already
I
have
have one big
friend.
I was fine with it up until, like, the ending. Like, the ending just kills me. Because, like, this is, like, an airborne type, like, virus thing that, like, they're trying to, like, there's a bomb, right?
Yeah, I've seen.
Homeboy wants the bomb to get on the plane.
Get the bomb through the plane,
and he's gonna use this boy to do it.
Yeah,
the guy.
That's all in the trailer.
The guy who's not Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
The TSA guy
is
Taron Egerton
trying so hard to act. Like I can tell how much he's acting.
Yeah.
I can just see he's just like, please tell me there's not something terrible in it. It's just like
he's overdoing it.
Yes, man, and it's like they're trying so hard, and the storyline is just not believable, and B just like it was unoriginal.
But when he used the weapon against the bad guy at the end, like it was just like, what, really? That's how we're gonna end this thing? And like it's a virus. He literally throws a virus in a thing that someone else is gonna have to open up and like clean out eventually. Like fucking like, so he fucking released the virus. He just released it with one person, but potentially more. Literally that was the whole thing he was trying not to fucking do. Like,
but people love it. Go piss. Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
People love it though. People were talking about how good it is.
And I think they're just trying to make it Die Hard like a new version.
I heard it equated to that.
That's what it feels like. Because it's just like, there's nothing Christmassy about it, except for there's Christmas decorations.
It's like Die Hard in the sense that it's not very Christmassy.
They put a couple songs in it.
They mentioned Christmas, but it's not good. Die Hard, I think, is good.
That's fair.
That's fair. I just don't think the movie's good. I
like,
really don't.
I thought Jason Bateman was a very, very good, like evil guy.
He's great as Jason Bateman.
Yeah, like so,
he's like playing Jason Bateman a bit.
I love him.
Me too. But he's got the wit. He's got the, obviously it's a slight variation.
He's pretty evil. Like, you don't see him that evil usually.
No, you don't.
He's
but I mean,
affable,
it's still
good guy.
The way he's able to talk and his wit and his intellect, and he's very, it was Jason Bateman. I think he did a great job. I think that the other guy was just not good. I'm sorry,
funny.
buddy.
I have to look him up because I think I'm pretty sure like a well-respected actor.
I bet he is good.
I want to say he was Elton John when that movie came around. I think his name's Taron Egerton. Let me just carry on.
I'm not hating on his acting in general in this movie.
I'm in agreement. Like,
it just seemed like he was trying. Yeah. I tried this beer. It's delicious. I meant to wait and say what it was.
Yeah, so it's called. It's from Dewey Beer. It's called Secret Machine Frostberry Festival.
It's not that delicious one that you had the other.
It's not quite there. It's made by the same company as one of the ones we've had. It's wild cherry, blueberry, and dragon fruit, which all sounds good. And I mean,
tried it?
Yeah, just now it's good. I mean, for
It's
a beer,
definitely a nice, enjoyable beer.
juice.
It's not near those like the smoothie beers that like.
Did you spin it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't, but I stored it upside down.
Okay, there you go.
So I mean, I did.
Pull that mic a little closer to you.
It's not bad. It's
Thank
not bad.
It's not bad. You're not a big drinker.
No, I'm not a real big drinker. I don't like the taste that
No,
much,
yeah.
and I'm always afraid I'm gonna feel like shit the next day. I don't want to have a headache, or
Yeah.
it's just not really worth it to me. I don't know.
There's better things out there.
Yeah,
More of a
that's-
weed guy.
Well, yeah.
It's the better of the two. You know
Definitely.
what gets me is the people who judge the parents who get high around their kids.
It's crazy.
I don't know how you wouldn't be high around your kids.
Yeah,
A. And
I
B,
mean-
it's like they're the same parents who will be like drunk with their kid, you know?
Right. Well, it was just so stigmatized. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The fact that the stigma is, but
right.
the fact that it's holding on.
Right. Well, yes.
I mean, it's barely holding on, you know? I heard that the port actually just opened it up where they can smoke.
really.
Yup.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. The fact that it stays in your system for 30 days is really what fucks you, because
They're telling you how to live outside of work.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't, a truck driver, a bus driver, somebody, like, you can't smoke weed on a Saturday because
Yeah.
it stays in your system for 30
Or God
days.
forbid
If
you're
you
on
get a drug
vacation
test-
in
or that-
Jamaica.
Right. Well,
and
that's
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
smoke a
Like,
joint
it's
on the
just-
beach because
They need to.
I know
yeah.
people who work for the government and they're like, I can't wait till I retire so I can try an edible. And it's like, dude, that breaks my heart.
Yeah. Like,
Let me live 40 years in
it's
this
so
so I don't get
crazy.
fired from my job. It's like, I don't know, it's just so unfair. I know I've talked about it before.
But yeah, I mean, alcohol being legal is just. I mean.
and that's why people
That's
think
the
it's
whole thing.
okay.
Right.
Because the government said it was okay.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. It's just that it's been stigmatized for so long. Back then, it was
Yeah.
Mexicans and black people smoked weed and
Yeah.
raped women or
Mhm.
whatever the fuck that. Reefer Madness. That's what it was called. You ever
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think I've ever watched it. I watched little pieces of here and there, but
Yeah, it was all in Nancy Reagan, the war on drugs. It was crazy. I mean,
yeah,
Pop
it's a fail.
Pop won't take drugs.
Oh right, yeah.
Our grandfather's like
Yeah.
actively dying.
Yeah, but he's pretty much just in pain being alive. Like,
And
it
we
just
try to
is-
give him morphine, he like
just
spits it
doesn't wanna take
out.
He doesn't want to take it.
Huh.
He's just like, I don't want to take pain pills or something like. But
I'm like, I want that morphine now, and I
don't
feel
even
fine.
understand. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel bad. Even like we lifted his legs up.
He's
with,
getting
like, a
bed
towel.
sores, so he can't even get out of bed now.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah.
we slid a towel under his legs to lift him up, so get a pillow under there, so his heels can hang off because his heels are getting sores. Even just me and Chris,
Yeah, just
gently
like-
as
just-
could be, with a cloth,
Yeah,
lifting
like,
him
lift
up.
it.
He's you
Yeah.
feel so bad.
You would have thought I put him in a figure 4 or something, dude. He was like,
Dude, it's like you're stabbing
I was
him in
like,
the
what
spine.
I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's terrible, man.
Fuck.
And like,
Dude,
I
he's
just
in,
wanna
he's in,
take
he's
his
in there
pain
saying,
away.
he's in there talking to himself. He's not even talking to anyone, and he's going, "Please help me,
Yeah.
please God help me,
Yeah.
please." He's pleading, bro,
Yeah,
and it's like
terrible.
Merry Christmas. Like we're there for his
Yeah.
birthday, and we're like singing him Happy Birthday, bringing him in a cake, and he's like, "I'd like to rest now."
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
my-
I want to go to sleep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
What were
terrible.
those assisted suicide states?
Yeah, I know.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Like,
for real though.
I seriously like. I
He
feel
wouldn't
bad
even-
wanting
I don't
to
think he would
suggest
even
it to
entertain
my-
that because
like,
he's so Catholic.
well, right.
Well, he wouldn't be killing himself.
I know, but I think he's just like
Right.
he's
but,
avoidant.
like,
He really does avoid this scenario. He can't have no deep talks about his death.
I mean, I've never
I've
tried.
tried.
That. Oh, have you?
Yeah,
I
he
don't-
goes, "Can we please talk about something else?"
Right.
Which I get.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like
yeah, this
it's
might
the
happen
reality.
tomorrow. I don't,
It's
yeah,
the reality,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
let's
of
just
course.
talk.
Right.
I want to talk about it now, all the time.
See,
Suicide, death, all
That's
that.
all that. Like him went straight into my dad, and then straight from my dad into me.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that shit. Just shut up about it and let it happen. Just
Yeah,
shut up about
yeah.
it. It's gonna happen. Just let it happen. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't got that. Let's talk it out.
How about Sarah
Dang.
dropping heteronormativity?
Bro, I
Dude,
almost
dude.
didn't know what it was. I was like,
So,
what? It took me a minute. Like, I thought she was joking at first, and then it took me like a second to register. Like, oh no, she meant that. She
So
really meant that.
it's interesting, like getting back together with family because family is family. We
Right.
didn't choose each other. So all these people have these different beliefs and feelings and interests, and it's like it's always fun. You know, they talk about it, like the racist, uncle at Thanksgiving or whatever. The people who
not
talk
me.
about politics. By the way, I'm not I'm
Right.
the racist nephew. So my sister is very like progressive. You know, you've met her. She's like an activist. You know, and very feministic and
Active
active in these political
Right.
streets. And she has a son who's 17 months old, and he like handed something to a little girl around his age.
Can't even talk yet. I mean, like
He just handed this thing to this girl, and
Yeah.
Chris goes, "Oh, look, he's flirting." And my sister's like, "Can we not start with the heteronormativity like already?"
No, yeah, don't push your heteronormative ideas on him. That's what she said. I was like,
She's like
huh?
she's like a 1/4% trolling,
Yeah,
you know,
right, right, right.
25% trolling, truly. But she also does believe, she's like, that's a kid being a kid. Let's not push that onto them, right? And it's like, I do get where she's coming from, right? We're the ones saying it's flirting or a crush or whatever, but like in Chris's point, little boys like little girls.
yeah,
normally.
right,
and I hate
right.
that that's normal, but if we're looking at statistically, most people are heterosexual. So when you say heteronormative, you just mean like
normal?
status quo.
Right. Right.
You know.
Chris
Goes, I didn't tell him to finger her.
Yeah, I was like, man, he just flirting.
so funny.
Because it was like he was handing it to this little girl, like he wanted to give it to her specifically. He sought her out and was like, here, take this. And I'm like, oh, look, he's flirting with her, and no, not at all.
It was so
I don't
funny.
even really get it.
It was
like,
so funny.
what? Yeah, it's weird.
I think it's like she's like, don't let him decide whether.
Yeah, you don't know
he's
he's
the
straight or
women.
not.
Because if he
You
was
don't know
born
if he's
gay
straight.
in that moment, like he would be like
Convinced
confused
otherwise.
now in
Yeah,
a
I don't
way.
know.
I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's just like the language we use, pushes these things that we don't even realize that we're pushing. You know, like she don't like to say throw like a girl, right?
Oh,
Shit like
right.
that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You're
yeah,
implying
yeah,
that
right,
girls are
right.
weaker and not good
Right,
at throwing
right.
and yada yada yada.
Right, quit crying. What are you, a little girl?
Yeah, or
something
even like the
that,
Betty
that
White
type
thing of like,
shit.
I don't know why when people are weak they get called a pussy. Pussies take a pounding. If anything, they should be called a testicle. And it's like, yes, but I'm not. When I call you a pussy,
pretty good.
I'm not saying it's you're a vagina.
Right.
I'm not. It has nothing to do with it. Right, but I guess the language
Just like when
does
I say
come
you're
from it.
gay, I don't mean you are a gay person. I
Right.
just mean you're being gay.
Yeah.
The pussy might have started out by like I referred to a cat though. Like it might.
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah,
like
maybe.
a scaredy cat
Scaredy cat?
to pussy.
Pussy
Yeah,
cat?
Maybe.
It would
I
make
don't
more
know.
sense.
Say
I
that.
feel like
Yeah.
We're gonna say that.
it would make more sense because you
I'm gonna
don't call
tell everybody
anybody
from now on that.
Yeah, you don't call anybody like a titty or something.
Yeah.
No other sexual organs, I guess a dick. You call people a dick when they're being mean.
Yeah, asshole.
Yeah, true. I guess
All
you do
the other
kinda-
ones.
Yeah, actually
Right.
everything but titty.
A boob.
Yeah.
Being a boob. I've heard people
Guy's a
call
real
that, but like
fucking boob.
old. Yeah.
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like a
being
UK
dumb.
thing.
So yeah, you're either dumb or like this is tits. Like this is
Yeah,
fucking,
tits
is
is
the
good.
tits.
This is
Right.
fucking-
Yeah,
That's good. I always liked that one.
Yeah.
it's interesting the
Oh, it was
language,
good.
the difference between like something is shit or it's the shit.
Right. And I like just how some like they just pop up randomly. Like I just
Yeah.
like I remember tits wasn't a thing, and then all of a sudden some people were saying tits. Oh, tits.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like,
Now
where
they're
the fuck
talking
that
about
come from?
Omahas and
Bro,
Yeah.
skibbity bebops or whatever the fuck.
What's
Do you
that?
know? I have no idea. I saw this
Know about
video.
the Riz.
Riz, I mean all the no thanks. All the obvious ones are the ones I know, but there's one like skibbity or something. Like I saw this video and it was like, kids words that my kids words I don't understand or whatever the fuck it was. And one of them was just like a sound like that, skibbity or something or scoobity or I don't know what it means, but
I don't know. kids
yeah,
are
there's
fucked.
all kinds of slang, like
Dude, kids
even
are
all
fucked.
that stupid shit, like Riz and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just abbreviations for shit.
I just
mean,
feel
it's
bad
just-
for the kids, dude,
I
with the
don't know.
vapes. Here's the thing. I know how addictive vapes are. Can I hit that? And it's like, I know how good they are as an adult. I
Yeah,
also know
that's
they're
wild.
marketed directly to children.
Oh, and they sell them right to anyone underage. I mean,
Anyone.
like, yeah.
And I'm just thinking, I remember in high school, between every class, I'd smoke an entire Newport 100 in the bathroom. I would
Chiefed it.
Dude, I would get in a stall by
Get
myself.
lightheaded as a bitch,
Hot box an
stumbling
entire
out.
Newport 100 to where the whole thing's a cherry, you know? 'Cause you
You're just
get lightheaded as a motherfucker, stink like an actual inside
Like
of a
an
cigarette.
ashtray, yeah,
An
like an
ashtray.
ashtray, yeah.
Walk into class just reeking. And now it's like, I guarantee they're
smells
just
like
hitting them
bubble
at,
gum. Yeah, of course.
Dude, it smells like a fucking, sour apple gummy worm.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how
Yeah.
they wouldn't just, as a teacher, it's like the phone thing. Trying to get them to stop doing the vapes or the phone seems impossible.
It has to be because I can't stop doing either. And I'm
Exactly.
You know what I mean, like,
yeah, dude, the phone thing's
I'm-
bad.
yeah,
People
I
don't
would
like
be
to
a
talk
teacher
about the
in there
phone thing.
vaping and
I
shit,
know.
dude. It'd
well,
be
that's
crazy.
Why I know teachers
You
who
know?
vape, and it's like, how do you not? It's like, dipping in your drawer.
yeah,
Um,
it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. The phone's bad. It's hard to get away from.
Was it you that sent me the thing about the teacher that slept with the kid? Or oh no, I saw it on Legion of Skanks.
Was it a porno?
No. It was like a true crime type deal thing or whatever. This kid's stepfather found some message, or his mom found some messages on his phone between him and one of his
Oh,
teachers.
I did send it to you.
And
he calls the girl.
He called the lady
Yes,
up and was
get
like,
the
"You're a
phone
sick
call.
monster." Blah 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 blah.
And
blah, all
she
that
puts her
shit.
husband on the phone.
Yeah. She puts her husband on the phone, and he's
dude.
like defending her, like
Yes.
she's teacher of the year, and
Dude,
like all
it was
this other
crazy,
shit.
and that's
She
why I
won
like
these awards
technology.
and
He
shit, too.
records.
Yeah,
You get
it
to
was wild.
yeah. So normally you hear about the police story. There's a YouTube video. I might not send it to you, but I also
I
came
saw it on
across
Legion of Skanks.
Okay, well
That's
I
where
came
I saw
across
it,
it,
but yeah.
and not on there.
Right.
But because I'm
They were
on
talking
those.
about it.
Yeah, I'm on those videos. But yeah, this guy found out his son was fucking his teacher.
Yeah.
Found the messages on his phone.
Other
then
kids were like watching them fuck and shit.
being
too. Like, it was
lookouts and
crazy,
shit.
Yeah.
The kid was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
He,
Or 11.
he calls her and he's like, "You're fucked," because he was like pretending to be the kid and trapping her on the Snapchat. And he's like, "You're a monster." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see you in court." And she's like, "My husband's right here. You want to talk to him?" And he's like, "Yeah, put that motherfucker on the phone."
Man, she tries to meet up with him. She's like, "Can we like meet up in
trying
person
to
and
pay
like
him
talk
off.
about this and we can figure something out and all this shit." He's like, "Fuck you, bitch. You ain't
Yep,
figuring shit out."
Yep. And he's like, "Go ahead, stay with her." He's like, "You think I'm gonna take some hush money so she can fuck some other kid?"
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. It was crazy. She was pretty hot too, though. The teacher, she wasn't bad looking.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
grade is
Crazy.
this kid in at that
He was
point?
like 11 or 13 or something. It's wild.
So that's
what I'm saying.
middle school, right?
I
At
think
that
he was
point?
probably ninth
That's
grade,
definitely
8th or 9th.
not. Yeah, high school. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe on.
No, it was
maybe,
not high school. It was
yeah.
like middle school or
Fuck,
something,
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they were
crazy.
young kids. It was probably 8th grade.
That's too much. Like,
Uh-huh.
if you're a boy and you're like 16, 17, 18, like I'm usually all right with it. As long as they can prove you're right in the head or whatever,
I
and
mean, yeah,
but only guy to
I
like
think
lady.
if they can make her come, it's allowed. Like
It's-
if they're old enough and mature enough to.
Testosterone's
saying-
weird, dude. I just know if I was in that situation, I'd be.
If you're 13,
I'd be
you're
into
trying
it
to fuck.
because of the-
You know what I'm
because of the-
saying?
Exactly.
What do you
That's
mean?
the
I've
thing,
never
you know
been
what I mean?
hornier.
That's
It
what I'm
sucks.
saying.
I've
Like,
never been hornier.
I
than when
look at
was
it completely
13.
different. Like I don't know. I think it's completely different. I'm not saying it's not fucked up a little bit. It's fucked up on her part for sure.
Yes.
Definitely to be attracted to a young ass kid. That's
Well,
weird as
and
fuck.
what
It
it
is.
does to him
But
and his
what does it do though?
I don't know. It could really.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know. I
What
don't
would
know.
it do?
I don't know.
That's where my question
Boost
lies.
his confidence
That's what
to
I'm saying.
like. The,
So
I'm
to a 13, I'm saying I'm not talking about 7, 8.
Sure,
you know,
sure,
like
sure.
that's crazy. But I'm talking a kid that's of age trying to fuck already. What does it do to him?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're like
Besides, give him like a skewed sense of like
That's
confidence or like, damn, I can
think
fuck
it's a
any of these
skewed-
ladies or
I think it's
something,
a
you know?
skewed
Like,
sense of love and lust. Like I just feel like when that woman is an adult and she's using her adult intellect to like rizz this kid up, and I just feel like it's manipulative, even if he does want to do it. And I think that it can kind of fuck up something in his head.
so I
I'm
hear,
not saying it can't.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
That's just my. Yeah,
I'm
I
just
get
questioning
I
it,
get
that's
it.
all.
I'm
Yeah,
here
mean,
for the
right,
conversation.
right,
I don't
yeah,
know that it's true.
yeah.
Like, and at 15, 16,
Right,
a
then,
guy,
I mean,
a
even
boy,
then,
not a guy,
15,
but dude, I
16
remember
is
being
like,
in high school with kids
what?
who I'm like, that dude's grown.
yeah, oh yeah,
He
yeah,
has
yeah,
a mustache.
Yes,
you know,
that's
and
a
I'm
man.
not saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And
right.
obviously, it's way different when it's a
Mentally,
guy teacher.
development.
A guy teacher fucking
that's
a girl
crazy to
student
me.
is
That's crazy to
but,
me. But yeah,
how? Why so?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
right,
weird to me.
right.
You know, It's
because
just
we're
different.
animals and we protect the. I don't know, dude. Like
Yeah.
there's. I don't know.
I
It
mean,
seems
I don't know.
way worse.
It's way
It
worse.
is way worse.
It's
You
way
you
worse
can't
for
go
a
that
girl.
way.
I don't
Yeah.
know why, but it is. For a guy, I don't know. It's way worse. For
Yeah.
a girl, for a teacher to be trying to fuck a female student, in my mind, is crazy. That's
Yeah.
100%.
foul. But for a female teacher in her 20s or whatever to fuck a 17-year-old or a fucking
17 and 13 are different too, though.
Yeah.
13
that's what
is
I'm
a
saying.
child.
That's weird to me.
Crazy.
It's
Yes.
just like weird that you're attracted to that.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just like, well,
Yes,
that's,
but how
that's
bad
crazy.
is it fucking the kid up? I understand what you're
That
saying.
I'm saying I don't know how much he's fucked up about it. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah. Well, also this person as an authority figure.
Yeah,
You know,
I
and the
mean-
other kids watching. It's just
Yeah, and
there's
it just depends on on how it happened too. Like if she was using her position to kind of make him do some
how
shit
can
he
you
didn't
not
want to
know?
do,
But
or like
either way,
just,
you can hardly remove your position. That's what's tough when you get in a position like that. Same with Diddy, right? When they're like,
Yeah.
he used his power. How can you not?
course.
Even
Yeah.
implications. You think you're fucking. It's like
yes,
this
but
is
I
the
mean,
authority
that,
figure.
there is also a difference in that, and also being like, "Look, bitch,
Of
I'll
course.
blackball you,
Yes,
or I'll."
yes.
You know
There's
what I
a
mean?
difference
I
in
can
explicitly
blow you
doing
up,
it.
and
yes,
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
difference in explicitly doing it. But
If you just
once you're rich like that to do anything, it's like, how are you not using persuasion of your
yeah,
power?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. I mean,
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And it's
yeah.
not illegal to be a freak.
It's not.
It is illegal to beat the shit out of a woman.
It is illegal to
And
beat the
sex
shit out of women
traffic.
and sex traffic,
Which
Sex
apparently he's
trafficking
done.
apparently is a gray
Little
area
iffy.
as well.
Yeah, because like
Like
flying a
if you
girl
take a
in,
hooker, if you take a hooker to another state,
or
then
even
you're
fly
sex
her to
trafficking.
you. I
R-
think.
right?
Yeah, I think if
Oh.
you fly a girl in, it's considered sex trafficking for the idea.
Wait, what?
Huh?
How do you prove that though?
I know.
What?
guess you'd have to-
sex trafficking?
So
Like,
here,
It gets in the gray area.
hear this. Let me ask you this: if a hooker films all of her Johns, right, for the simple fact that if she gets caught, she says this is for OnlyFans content, is that now not illegal?
I feel like it could work if she does have an actual OnlyFans that she had been like actually like uploading to.
I mean, what's
if
the
she
cop gonna
could
be
be
like,
like,
let me
hey,
see your page.
I
real
haven't
quick."
gotten to upload this one yet.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I'm,
been
you
busy.
know
well,
what
like
I mean?
you definitely
I'm
got to
just-
prove you got like receipts you've been doing that. I would say,
I think
but
as
I
long as
would
you're
say
paying
like
taxes on
that
your
is a
earnings
gray
is
area that
ridiculous.
like
I guess.
yeah, I feel like
I mean, I'm
I
filming
don't know
it,
why
you know?
people.
Yeah, why
I
can't
imagine
I
there
mean, because
are
if you fuck
places
somebody
that-
on camera, it's fine.
It's fine. As
Even if
long
you
as
pay
it's-
Even if you pay a person to fuck
Actually,
them
the
on
question
camera,
becomes:
it's
do you
fine.
have to use that
Right?
footage?
No, I don't think only a camera makes it fine.
I thought you had to
Well,
post it
what's
somewhere.
pornos?
I don't know
get
how
it,
it
but
works.
yeah, there
That's
has
a good.
to be.
That's a
It
good
is a
point,
good question.
though. Yeah, that is a
because
good
it's
question.
like I can't just go like pay for a prostitute and then the cops pull up and I go, nope, camera's on.
Yeah, I was filming.
You
it.
know,
I'm
That's
not-
what I'm
see that
saying.
hidden
That's
cam-
what I'm saying. But
Right.
I'm
See that
filming
hidden
this for
cam-
content.
Right, I have a
I
dash
mean,
cam in here, so
That's
I should be
terrible.
I
good.
got this is content.
God.
You know, I
It's
mean,
like, officer, you wearing a body cam? This is part of the video.
for the
You're gonna
content.
need to send
Right,
us.
I'm
that.
gonna need to subpoena that footage.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought if it's for film, like OnlyFans, you can film yourself fucking. That's not illegal.
Yeah.
You can pay. People get paid to do OnlyFans and
Yeah,
paid
yeah,
to do
yeah. I
porno
know
movies
this
and
girl
shit.
who just
So
made
you
the
can
switch
pay
to
for sex,
OnlyFans.
but if it's on camera,
It's
then
interesting
it's
to
okay.
see. I just saw someone that's like well known in the area, kind of like switch to OnlyFans. And she's a mom and a family person and all this, but she's hot as fuck. And it's interesting to see how quickly she was able to step into that role. It's so interesting because what you see online, I don't
I've
know.
seen
Yeah,
I
probably.
think I've seen in like people you may know on Facebook
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
possibly.
Well, I think it is someone
It's like
you
a
know.
sultry
It's
picture
It's someone you know.
that she. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, it's just like I guess everyone has that sexuality, right? Or maybe not the exact level, but they're just not showing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just, yeah,
and then
of
it's
course.
like tapped into it, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not like she's like slowly stepping into it. She's just like into it.
Well, she's probably into it the whole time.
Exactly.
And now she's just
Exactly.
showing
It does seem like organic, and it's like
Yeah.
people are hating on it, obviously, because it's big and loud, and
Wait, she
people
making
know
a lot of money?
tons.
Tons?
She said more in like the first 24 hours than she makes in like a month or two.
Well, then, yeah, who cares what people say?
Not
Fuck 'em.
her.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
her man.
fuck
She
'em,
just
dude.
got married. The same day she announced her like
Now,
marriage.
she's doing things on...
The same day she announced her marriage, she announced her OnlyFans, which I think is boss.
That is.
I
that
think
is
that's
nice.
boss as
That
fuck.
is
She's
nice.
like, not only am I getting married,
Right.
I have an
also have
OnlyFans.
an
He
OnlyFans.
supports me.
Right,
Yada
right,
yada
right,
yada.
right.
Take the
Now,
shit
her
off
OnlyFans,
man.
is it just her?
I don't know if they're fucking on there together or not.
You ain't seen it?
Oh,
all right.
no,
I thought you would have supported.
no,
What
no,
the
no,
fuck?
no. Nah, there's too much free porn.
Yeah, I know.
For me to
I
pay.
was saying that the other day. I don't know how any of that. I don't even know how pay for porn exists.
Well, because it's personalized. Sometimes you can like ask for a video for you.
Yeah, but I
and
mean, there's
this-
like subscriptions you can pay for, like websites or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
those are-
subscription-based
yeah,
websites
yeah.
where you pay like
Yeah, they have better-
$9.99
better
a month.
stuff.
Or what, like they have like
Yeah.
what? They have better what?
I don't know.
More
I can't imagine
hardcore
when
shit?
every
I mean,
single thing is
Yeah, I
on
just
the
saw
regular
for
one.
free a guy stepping on a girl's face inside of
Yeah.
a toilet bowl. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? While he was pissing on her. Like, there's nothing that's not
Yeah.
for free that you can find on the internet.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah, my stepdad was asking me about OnlyFans and shit recently. He's like, what's that one where they just go show anything? And my mom's like, fans only. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're talking about OnlyFans, first of all. And like, I'm not about to break that down to you. It's like, it's a site. And then he talked to me about, he's like, yeah, my buddy, he gave me all his old porn tapes. He said he don't need them anymore. I'm like, what? I'm like, Bill,
That's
no.
adorable.
Yeah, like,
That is adorable.
I couldn't believe it, bro, because he was just like, he's like, yeah, what's that? And he's talking about OnlyFans, and I go, bro, just go to Pornhub. I'm like, there's websites.
you have tapes? Get
Yeah,
rid of those.
dude.
Burn them.
This is gross to think
fuck
about a
out,
tape
yeah.
anymore.
Bro. This is even fucking gonna be even. This is about to blow your mind. My grandmother's husband died. Mike,
Oh yeah.
did I tell you about this?
Yes.
Oh my God! Listen to this, Mike.
Yeah,
Check
this is good.
gem out. my grandmother's husband,
which has kind of been around a long time.
He's
like
been
a
around a
grandfather
while, dude.
almost.
I guess they got married when I was probably like, I don't know, 11 or 12 or something like that. I don't know. So he's been around a while. Weirdest fucking guy you ever met. He used to get drunk every weekend. He would pick one night, Friday or Saturday, and he would just go out and sit in his truck. He had like a pickup truck, bench seat, no back seats, just bench seat. And he would just sit in his truck all night long and get fucked up by himself. He would just
in his old age too.
Listen to his, I mean, grandfather age. He would sit in his truck and just drink and just get fucked up by himself all night long. Come in the morning, go to sleep or whatever, and that's just how he lived his life. Well, when he died, we went and we were cleaning out his house and shit for my grandmother, cleaning out his like office. I found a goddamn trash bag filled with like, I mean, dildos, like tranny pornos, like just the craziest, weirdest sex shit you ever could find. Tried to tell my grandmother about it, and she was like, ew, oh, that shit. Oh, that's disgusting. That's his old shit. She knew about it. She knew about my grandfather, my
oh, that's all. Get rid of it.
My step-grandfather's dildos and tranny porns.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
I had to dispose of it.
I do wonder when people stop fucking. Like what age?
Not him.
Some
I don't
don't.
know.
Yeah.
I hear those
I think as long as
retirement
your dick
homes
gets
are
hard, you
rocking.
That's
fuck,
true.
right?
That's true.
So,
Yeah. And that, yeah.
I mean, when does that stop? Now with Blue Chew, can anybody get an erection?
Well, I think eventually it'll lose its, effectiveness after a while.
Well, what if you didn't take it until you
Needed it.
like? What if you didn't take it until you were 80 or 75 or
Right,
whatever? Could you
right.
just pop Blue Chew? And
I think so.
Does it still work?
I think so. Maybe eventually something gets cut off, but yeah. Also, for anyone who out there who hasn't taken a dick pill because they don't need to, give it a try.
They're fun.
Just give it a try. I'm not saying to get a
fun.
prescription
You don't
of
need
them.
'em. I mean,
And it's not about needing them.
right.
But
They're just fun.
look, if it's Valentine's Day,
I mean, what the fuck?
it's Valentine's Day.
I don't need vitamins
Pop
either,
a Blue
but I take
Chew,
some.
pop a Viagra. You'll notice, she'll notice. It'll be good for everyone. So this is a different one. What's this?
They are fun.
And by the way, courtesy of Mike Tibbs. I don't know if I
Courtesy
said
of Tibbs.
that
Shout out to
earlier.
Tibbs.
Mike Tibbs.
This
Appreciate
one
you.
says
Thanks, bud.
sorbetto. Might be saying that wrong. Sour ale with vanilla, raspberry, plum, cherry, and white chocolate.
This
It
one ain't
says
bad.
contains
Ooh,
I like
lactose
this
on the
one better.
side. It looks more smoothie-like. Like
Yeah,
this
that's
looks
a
like
little
more
dandruff
like
in it.
the type.
Ooh, mine's got a chunk of something.
Ooh, that
Yep,
is
there's like fruit chunks.
that is better.
I liked it better than the other one.
That's tasty.
I don't know if I could drink much of it.
Too sweet.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if I could just drink 2 or 3 of these.
No, I tried to drink a 4-pack of like, and I got
Oh,
like
so
to
heavy.
like 2.5 or whatever. I started like giving it away. It
It
was
feels
just like,
so heavy.
yeah, it's a lot to drink.
Dude, I tried, I've been drinking whiskey. I don't know who I am. But yeah, I've been drinking whiskey.
Double
and-
barrel, fucking. Fucking
Well, there's
dumb
this
shit.
whiskey I tried called Hibiki, which is a Suntory.
Is that the one you gave me?
No, that was the double barrel, like Woodford Reserve or something, which is
something.
good. But the Hibiki, it's called Suntory Japanese whiskey, and the Japanese just do everything better.
Yeah.
And
They do everything
it's-
to perfection.
Yeah, I don't even like whiskey, and this I just drink it straight. It's called Hibiki. It's unbelievable.
So much better.
Yeah, I think so. It's
Like,
just-
not even comparable or what?
No, it's comparable a bit, yeah, but it's like
'Cause I just hate whiskey so much.
I know,
It's
yeah.
so
I mean, it's still
nasty.
whiskey. It's
It's so
definitely still
disgusting.
whiskey. It's interesting though, just like how as I get older, things just change.
Yeah. your
Like at
taste buds change
17, I
every
would
7
never just
years.
drink neat whiskey.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like barely any alcohol, masked by a bunch of fruit, you know. And then as like the older I get, I started to appreciate the actual alcohol. Gin did that for me,
Right.
getting like gin and tonic or gin gimlet. Like I started to appreciate the flavor of the alcohols.
Really? See, I hate them.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I think that's right. It's poison.
Right. Yeah.
I think your body is supposed to not like it.
Right.
You know.
Well, my body's doing what it's supposed to because
Yeah.
I do not like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gonna start working out with me or what?
Yeah, I tried to get you to go. You won't come.
What?
Yeah, we got a fucking free gym to go to. You
Yeah, we
won't
got
come
one
to
out
it.
here. Me and Mike's out here working out
Where?
everywhere.
I don't see nothing. Speaking of gym, listen to this shit. Something else that pisses me off. Our government sucks so bad, right? I'm working at the State House in Annapolis, and they built this new building for, I don't know, whatever. They're going to move new offices, the senators, and whoever. So the new building comes with a new gym. New gym has new gym equipment in the new gym.
Sure.
So these old bastards in the other building, they're like, well, our gym equipment which is basically brand new because nobody ever uses it, and it's just nobody uses it, and it's almost brand new. They're like, that's not. They got new gym equipment. We want new gym equipment, so we're gonna get rid of all this other gym equipment just to put new gym equipment in here. The amount of shit that they throw away makes my stomach hurt. I mean, file cabinets, fucking office chairs, mini fridges. Just all types of shit. They just throw it away and get new shit.
They have a budget, and if they spend
well, if they
less,
don't spend it, they don't get
as
it.
much.
Right?
And it's like it's that
just
simple.
so nuts to me. Like when you actually see it, you know,
it's
like
crazy.
I always knew that, like, oh yeah, the government wastes money. Of course, that's their job.
Getting
basically.
to actually see it.
But when you actually see the things, and you're like, they're getting rid of this. Why? To put the next year's model in, like the same thing, just to not use it again, like. We did the gym, we painted the gym in there, and the guy down there was like, bro, I've seen 2 people in here since I've worked here in the past 15 years. I've seen 2 people work out in here. So nobody even uses it, but
you
they
should
just
be like,
replace
you
it
should
all.
be like, you guys should paint in here every 6 months. Really. Just get in their ear. Get them to spend some of that money.
Well, luckily, we're going to get some more. We're getting some work in there because all the people that are moving out of their offices are going to have to paint those. They're going to want their offices that they're moving into painted. So.
Some of those government things are so
luckily,
big that there's
we
never
got
ending work.
We got to end.
Yeah.
You probably got to end too. You need to work it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to know more about that. I would get in there.
Get some electrical work going.
Yeah. If anybody needs electric work, I'm a licensed and insured master electrician.
Not that good at it.
I haven't burned anything down yet.
No.
Just in time electric. Give me a call.
No, that stuff was nice, though. Those lights that you did over at Richard's house.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
It was.
Yeah.
It's a nice house.
Yeah, it's nice to do something on a project that's also nice. Like
Right.
I can do great lighting. If the house is dog shit, it's like
Yeah.
it's not a great picture or a great outcome. Like visually.
Yeah, when I take before and after pictures when I paint and stuff like that, if it's not really like
it
a
needs
good
to be kind of
before and
aesthetically
after,
pleasing.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like
it kind of sucks to
so
even
that's
take
what's
it.
nice. He redid the entire exterior of his home, and he got put landscape lights that shine up at it on timers, and there's fucking hanging chain lights on the pergola,
Right.
all cedar pergola. I mean, this fucking thing
yeah.
is nice.
Is it pergola or pergola?
You know what? I have no idea.
Because I've always heard and said pergola, and then when he was saying pergola, I was like,
I don't know.
I didn't know if I was wrong or he was wrong. I was confused.
Somehow I think both of you will be.
Probably. Aren't you an electrician, Mike?
No, I'm a assembler.
I'm an assembler. What do you assemble?
Signs. Fucking nothing.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Signs, cable signs.
Oh, Gable. Okay, cool.
It's looking like it's gonna be
Pergola.
Pergola.
You got
That's
it
what I
right.
thought.
Yeah. He was saying pergola. That's where I got it then.
Yeah. He was
makes it
saying
sound
pergolas.
fancier, I guess.
All right.
Pergola.
Pergola.
Pergola. I
Yeah.
guess so. So you work out in here a lot, huh, Mike?
I mean, just started. Really.
You don't go to the gym?
Nah, can't afford it.
Well, I got a free gym, but somebody don't want to use it.
Where's your free gym at?
You know where the post office used to be behind McDonald's?
Yeah, in there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Right in there.
That's cool. I've
Yeah.
seen people walk into there or whatever. That's
Could be us.
could be. See, they got pickleball out back.
Could be us. Yeah, they got pickleball, all that shit.
I never
Yep.
played. I
They
don't
got
know.
wrestling
Just-
mats.
Yeah, I
in there
haven't
and
played,
all
but I'd
types of
like
stuff.
to. I've heard
I've-
it's fun.
I have. My brother plays it, and he.
It's fun?
He said to buy a racket.
Have you
which
played?
I've looked into it. No, I haven't
Oh,
played it,
okay.
but it looks fun.
It does look fun. They say it's more fun than tennis.
Right.
Tennis
it's
is hard as a
less
motherfucker.
running than tennis,
Yeah.
right?
And
it's
less
slower than
difficult.
tennis.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's what I need.
Tennis, you have to be a
Tennis
fucking
is
athlete.
rough,
You'd have
man.
to be
It's so hard.
full-blown athlete.
It's so hard to do. I've tried to do it a couple times. It's
Yeah,
hard.
I need to do more cardio. I don't do enough cardio. I do some stretching, some weightlifting, but I need to do cardio. Need to get that VO2 max up, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Something about lung capacity.
Well, I
and
told
breath.
you, rowing. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
You want to row.
rowing,
Running
jump
blows.
roping, rope,
Jumping
burpees.
rope is nice.
Yeah,
burpees,
anything but
rowing
running.
is good. Yeah.
Anything
running
but
sucks,
running,
man.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have such an adversity to it. It's just I hate it.
I don't like it at
My
all.
legs, my knees hate it.
mhm.
Everything
The
about it
impact,
just sucks.
yeah, I don't like it.
It just seems bad for me.
But I'm in there because I don't want to turn out like Pop.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I work
know.
out is like, yeah, I'm vain. I want to look good. I also want to be functional. But I'm also just terrified of getting old and falling apart, breaking a hip.
I mean,
Most
yeah.
people break a hip and it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, but then I see people that are in shape. They get fucked up too.
I know.
You know? I
I
mean,
just think that
shit
there's less
happens
of a
to them.
chance. Yes,
and
but
I'm just like,
Scientifically, though, there's just less, you're better off.
I'm
being
definitely
active.
very interested in the functionality of it. I really want to get into
Longevity.
This. I want to, like, I saw this shit, mobility training.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Oh, yeah.
I like to get into that.
Well, yeah, that's as you get older, you have to kind of transition from like weight training into mobility
Well,
training.
yeah, I just seen
Hip
these videos of
mobility
this
and
guy,
shit,
where he like
the
bends
legs.
down and his knees, and he like leans down and gets up, and
That's what you
like
need
it's
to
just
do.
that's what
That's the good shit.
That's what seems more like useful to me in
And
old
it is.
age and things
yes,
like
and
that.
that's not now I'm 35. Like I do start to transition into that,
Right, because I don't need to lift 500 pounds.
Nope.
I don't need to fucking curl,
Nope.
nothing like that. I
Yeah.
just need to be able to bend down and not hurt myself.
Yeah.
I need to be able to
They
sleep
say
without
getting in
my
old
neck
age, even
hurting.
just spending 30 minutes on the floor is good for you.
Right, I
Just
did hear
being
about
on the
laying
floor, then get
flat.
a Peter Attia says
Well,
it.
somebody said no pillow.
Okay.
Sleeping with no pillow is supposed to help your
I heard
back.
you getting down and then having to get up, just because people aren't doing that.
Yeah.
I guess that's
try to
real old
stretch and do
people.
other shit. I've heard that the majority of like adult males can't do like 10 push-ups or something.
I don't doubt it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For real, the majority of adult males.
That's what I heard.
Fuck.
Something like that. Yeah.
I feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah. I don't. You
I
always
could be
gotta be
wrong
able to
about
do
that,
a
but
pull
you
up.
might look it up. Google it.
Pull
or
yourself
something,
up off a
check
cliff.
that.
I've always heard that.
Well, that I'm dead.
If you're falling
I'm
off
dead
a
on
cliff.
that. Yeah. I pull-ups is something that I just have never been able to do.
Well, you could.
I mean, I could if I tried to. but
yeah.
I just feel so stupid trying to do a pull-up knowing that I can't pull myself up. You know
Well,
what I
they
mean?
have the ones that push up on you, and they're assisted.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Those
I've
are
seen people
nice at
use
the
the
gym.
bands. I've seen people put
Yeah,
bands around their
yep,
feet and
yep.
do them like that.
Yeah, but they have that thing at the gym where
should
you can
try
do
that.
different weights where it's like you go
Right,
down and
it takes a
helps
little
push
bit of
you
weight
up.
off.
Yep.
Right, I gotcha. Yeah, I
That's
should try
nice.
to do that because I have always wanted to.
Or even just at the gym, lat pull downs until you
the
can
guys
get your
that
weight.
do the fucking.
Muscle ups. That's called a muscle up.
Yeah, I know the muscle ups, but I saw this
You
one
pull
guy.
up and
I
go
mean,
all
he
the
was
way
doing it. He was doing it like with such force that he was like having to hold on to the bar to keep from
yeah.
flying off of
Oh,
it and
yeah.
shit, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah.
These black dudes in New York, I watched.
Oh, the
on
workout outside?
The the
Mhm.
YouTube
Yeah.
guys. Oh man,
They'll
they're
be
fucking
holding
nuts.
their legs
they're
out like this
straight
and
out
getting,
on a
like, and
pole
jumping
and
to one
fucking
from the
doing.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
they're
pretty-
fucking nuts.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I'll never do that.
Those to me, I think it's way more. Like I would much rather that than the fucking big fucking jacked ass.
Yeah, you want to be
like,
functional.
what's
yeah.
that guy? Pat. I don't know what the fuck his name is.
any of
Pat
them.
something. Yeah,
Any
he's
of
like
those
22
giant
years old.
guys.
He's like fucking looks
Yeah.
like Bane. He's
Uh-huh.
fucking can't even wipe his ass. and
Yeah,
shit,
that's
you know
not
what I
good
mean?
for your
Like, it just
body.
doesn't
Even
seem-
it's like
just-
your body's not actually that healthy.
I just
It
don't
shouldn't
see
be
the
that
appeal.
big.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't see the appeal for that type of shit where you're just like, I want to just be gigantic.
Doing anything for New Year's? Doing a burn ceremony or anything to try to leave some stuff in this year?
Yeah, my house. I'm just gonna burn it.
There you go.
I'm just gonna burn
Burn
the
all my
fucking
worldly
house.
possessions.
Yeah. Where are you going? Mexico, right? Oh yeah, that's right.
Leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Going by yourself?
Yeah, going out there by myself.
Thought
Eat
somebody was supposed to go.
Eat some peyote. No, just me.
No.
Meet God. I'll say hi to him
Yeah.
or her
Yeah.
if you want. Put
Probably
in a good
her.
word for you.
It's probably a her.
You want me to bring up anything?
I mean, if you just start to ease up a little bit, that'd be great.
No, to chill the fuck out a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Try to focus on someone else a little bit. Fuck.
So yeah, hopefully my organs don't get harvested. and the
That's what I
planes-
was thinking
and the
of,
planes
man.
don't
I would be
crash.
so afraid to go to another country where you just don't speak not a lick of the language.
Yo
You just
hablo un
don't.
poquito español.
I mean, not enough.
He's going to be fine.
Not
That's
enough.
good.
Not
It's true.
enough. I
Not
mean,
enough
you
is the
know,
truth.
it's just crazy to be like, I don't know. I would just feel so uncomfortable with people talking all around me, looking at me, talking
But
about
they're
me.
just people. There's
And
very
just-
few people who are willing to cut me open. I don't. No matter what country, I feel like. Why me? They can find someone easier. That's my thought.
I mean,
My organs, y'all don't want my organs. Trust me. I'll just tell
they
them
don't
about my
know that.
life.
They
yeah,
want
I'll
your
just tell
money, though. You know what I mean?
Huh?
I'm
My
just
money?
talking about your money.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
It's just to
getting
be like, bro,
robbed.
give me your money. Yeah,
Yeah, they could
give
do
me
that.
everything.
Yeah.
Give me all you got. I know you got something. Call somebody at home and tell them to mail me some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No one's
just
picking
a
up.
Stupid American.
Yeah.
You know. You went to Peru and we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah.
Peru, I would feel like Peru would scare me way less than Mexico.
Depends on where in Mexico. You know, I'm
Yeah, but-
flying into Cancun,
I've heard.
and
not
I gotta
great things
take
about
a
Cancun,
shuttle like an hour away and going to Playa del Carmen and all this. But I feel like I'm not going to Juarez.
but-
like,
yeah, I know. I don't know.
but yeah, I might die. Who knows? We'll find out.
It's
Tune
just
in
the
next week to
language
see if I've
barrier,
died.
really, man. The
Yeah,
language
the
barrier
language barrier is
freaks
a
me
little
out.
sketchy.
I don't
Google
like that.
Translate's right there with me.
Yeah. Do you have those headphones?
No, but I just use the phone real quick. You can talk to it.
Right.
Bing bang boom.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Donde está la cocaine?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
They have the headphones. I think you can put one in your ear and
Yeah, like
have
they're
a
like
conversation.
immediate
I think now,
translation.
Google Pixel
Babble
Buds or some shit.
Yeah,
or something.
it's
Yeah, I don't
impressive.
know.
All right, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, no
Love
problem,
you.
buddy.
Appreciate
Love you.
you.
Good luck. Don't die.
Thanks.
Mike.
All right.
Love you, buddy.
You too, man.
If we get to 3,300 subscribers before the new year, I won't kill anything.
It ain't gonna happen.
If this doesn't work, I'll kill myself.
Damn.